Here we are on our family vacation to Yellowstone. First stop, Yellowstone Canyon, also known as the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. We've got Mason and Sebastian, as well as Yuko's parents, Masashi-san and Emiko-san. The yellow rocks in the canyon are actually how Yellowstone got its name. When the sun hits it just right, it has a really yellow color to it. Next, we went for a hike down Uncle Tom's Trail. It's really steep with over 300 steps on these metal staircases. At the bottom of the trail, you're about halfway down the canyon and you have a great view of the lower Yellowstone Falls. The trail started out in the 1920s with ropes and ladders bolted into the side of the rocks. So the stairs are a big improvement and it gets you one of the best views, I think, in Yellowstone. We saw tons of animals while we were there, including lots of bison, elk, deer, and even a bear. The first day when we hiked around it was very cold, but it warmed up throughout the day and by the second day it was actually hot out. Here we are hiking back from the artist paint pots. One of my favorite parts was the Norris Geyser Basin. The geysers themselves weren't that spectacular, but the colors were amazing. The bright reds of the mineral deposits contrasted really nicely with the blue water and the blue sky. Next we went to Old Faithful, which is not the largest geyser in the park, but it is the most reliable. It did go off about 10 to 15 minutes after the scheduled time, so I was pretty happy. Finally, we wanted to squeeze in one last geyser, so we went to Midway Geyser Basin to check out Grand Prismatic Spring. Grand Prismatic Spring is the one you see in the postcards with the bright blue water and the bright orange around the pool. It's the third largest hot spring in the world. It's pretty much a lake, but you can't see the colors unless you hike up on the hill behind the hot spring. Fortunately, we didn't have time to do that, so here's a picture of what it would have looked like if we climbed up the hill. Hope you enjoyed watching our trip to Yellowstone.